So instead of yay or nay, I don't know. I'm trying to skip between the lines here. All right, it's been moved and seconded to pay Northwest Kansas Planning Development Commission our yearly due 32.51. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed,
You're good. I presented the termination that was approved by the city council on Monday night for the airport lease that was set for 50-year, which is what, in a few years, but with us owning and operating the airport now, we need to take, just cleaning up the.
Do we need to have
She's already looked at it and she's approved it. She says it looks good. Yes, that's what she stuck her head back in for. So all is good. Yeah, I sent it to her after Amanda, the mayor presented it to me. So.
I move we accept termination on airport lease for Bradford.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded for the airport termination of lease agreement with St. Francis. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed.
Yep. The only thing left I have is I have the publication that was in the paper for your clerk's quarterly claims, which is the expensive side. You can see it in the paper, there it is. And then just on a second note, Capers has been in touch with me. We got selected for an audit for Capers. Yes. So I have gotten them all their information, but I just wanted to make you aware that they're looking at Capers stuff. So hopefully all goes good. Come on, Anna. Oh, yes. I just said that. Kind of quiet bunch this morning. How are you? I met Sarah. She didn't know she would be here. So.
I didn't do it.
Good morning.
Morning. Well, it's got good to work.
No,
she's not.
Mary's got paperwork here.
obviously, we're ready to do what.
That's fine.
We're just here, guys. This is kind of an overview of what we're doing, our goals. How we are working towards these goals. And here to ask permission to apply for some grants. Is what we're doing. Does the paper need this too?
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
Any questions on what we all want to do on this? We're gonna have to put most probably that door in the back. So if we keep the door closed for the AC on, we're gonna have to have another exit out of the back of the building, because we only have a side and a front. Yes. And Mary, you know more about the swine pens.
Yes, we're probably 2/3 collected money to do that swine building for the new pens. We would like to apply for some grants to move on, because we're gonna have to have electricity and, you know, that type of thing, and I think we have to have permission from you guys to move forward to do those grants. We've had really good success. Several people are gonna buy a pen, and that's huge. Each pen is about roughly $1,200, and there's 32 pens in that one. So you're looking at pretty close to 40,000 just for the pens. But we're 2/3 there with our proceeds from our fall harvest party and the livestock show, the ranch rodeo proceeds, the hog roast, and Carol Reddy gave us a mini grant. That's a hard. And we've been working on running this grant. We just need one bid for our electrical part over there, and we're pretty well, I think, to have it compliant. But we appreciate all the money you guys allocate us, but to go on and move and make these kind of improvements, we're probably going to have to search, you know, for those grants. We're working with our foundation here and Beijing Cancer. I know Roger probably knows Bill Keller, and somebody shot me that way and said they'll visit looking for electrical stuff. So I'm going to make a road trip and get with him, and I think he will. He's a good guy. Yeah, he hasn't he? Right. Well, the schools, big time. Yeah. Right.
Unfortunately, I have a lot of experience, so I can help you. That'll help a lot.
Yes, we've had a lot of good, input on this, a lot of support. And we're super excited. It's,
We got flagpoles that we're going to line entrance with. What I'd like, yeah, I got 10 of them from our cemetery in Atwood, and some on the parish council in Atwood, and they told us the flagpoles they need to remove from their cemetery. And what I'd like to do is line the road and have American flag, 2 American flags, 2 Kansas flags, and then welcome to Cheyenne County flags, and then 4-H and then the flags. So when you come in, you drive and all the flags, and just for during the fair, but I think it would look nice.
Classic. So,
I think it's good. I'm for you. If I were to apply for grants,
so we can go ahead for one times.
Yes, it's been over 70.
Thank you guys
Higher
for
high.
everything you do for us.
thank you for all the work you do.
Well,
Well-
you know what? It's a lot of fun. See, it's gonna, yeah, it is for kids in the community. We need it.
We got our lawnmower now, as soon as I get it back running the way it's supposed to, I'm planning on mowing that grass every month, or as it comes up tall. I mean, if we don't, if it rain, we don't have to worry about it as much.
That's nice.
So it's well down and under the wash
We do need to, don't we? Did they
Yes,
get
they
any in
did
there?
fill the one in.
Okay, because some of them were pretty, sure, yeah.
The
It is
one
good.
by, that was coming out of the main, or the entrance back there in front of that has been filled. The county filled that. And I talked to them and they took care of that. Did we?
Mhm. One question I might have, guys, well, and they're everywhere, there's stickers. Yeah. Do we need to contact like our county guy to go and spray at a certain time of year, or is there a certain time of year it's best to spray for that stuff?
I have contacted him.
You have.
He said he will spray it this spring.
Okay, I didn't know, I don't know any.
We have to pay for the chemical.
When's the best time to spray?
Yeah, I really don't either, but they are horrendous down there. I didn't know. Some people say burn them, and then I don't think that.
Tomorrow would not be a good day.
No.
No, I will pass on that.
We could get everything north of the fairgrounds. All that's not no fun.
Well, thank you guys again for all your support.
Appreciate it.
I just play it and project is how much?
The $1,200 a pin, and what we're doing, our plan of attack, and I haven't visited with Dusty yet, but he makes really cool metal signs. And so, for example, our family is going to buy one because our kids showed all those years in those pins. And it will say, like, Lightning Family, or like, Roger Reed Family, Long Traditions, of showing them pins. However you want it.
And there's 30 some of them.
There's 32 of those pins.
Oh, sure.
So, but that's what the buy a pin is. And it's not only going to be in the hog area, but it will be for the sheep too, and for your goat people. And there's a lot of alumni families go way, way back. I mean, Sharissa, you guys, you know, and we've had really good feedback on that. So,
You got my memory too?
that's the build a pin. That's what we're doing now. So, if you have any other questions, don't hesitate, get a hold of one. Martin is the one to talk to. He's doing the deal with the pins and motoring. Myself, Martin. And back to back.
Hope that everything gonna really look good. I like to see some type of ventilation in that hog building so we can keep them a little cooler too. But we can come up with something. I do a lot of free stuff.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Right. Try to keep your flagpoles back away from,
Edge.
yeah, we don't want to ride up against
Right, well, I'll get all the,
because if they elevate, we don't want to.
True. Roger, that's true. Up the end that grass.
Yeah, yeah, just out in there with them.
Steve.
yeah, I'll get with Senator
So
Fulton.
make sure we're out of the way of any county project.
Yeah, because that thing comes down like that, one of up on that flat. So-
Even back just a little bit, it still look good.
Yeah.
Thanks
Thank you
again,
again.
guys and gals.
You're good.
What's your name? Nice to meet you,
I'll just briefly, I mean, Bobby's here to visit about, basically requesting that we turn, road 30 north of you into a minimum maintenance road. Mile-long road that goes to, some oil pump batteries, it's a dead end. Beyond that.
There's a mile of it.
And
If you want to make it as minimum,
it's just, it's the road. It's not
So we
designated minimum maintenance. And part of the effort is here is that Bobby wants to put a place of category on that road, north of you. I think you have a number of different spots you were thinking about.
yeah,
Just
but,
like
but just one caliber.
Yes, yeah, I think it's a yard, just one thing.
I'm a cow guy, so I want to eat the grass up and save some fencing. But the only people that use that road now are, because we own on both sides of it, are me and the oil. It ain't like a through driveway.
They can't get through.
No. It's a good deal right there.
And I gotta admit, this is something I have not done since my tenure here.
I think it's something what you're running the paper.
That's what I need to,
I think it is,
We'll have to get with Leslie on that.
yeah, and I haven't had any time, it's just kind of came up this morning. So, look into the procedure first of all.
isn't it? We're building fence and work. Right there where I want it. Put the cattle guard up. If not, I gotta just keep going the other way with the fence. So. Some of the neighbors are saying I should get it vacated, but that's up to you guys too. And another, most of the people are saying, minimum maintenance, and that's what Steve said, you don't let them go in on main roads, but minimum maintenance is. you
Well,
do.
I'm not a big fan of having any of them on
I
roads.
understand that.
They can be an issue,
But, yeah.
but, if there are, places here in the county that are cattle guarding on that road, but, like I said, it can create issues with, maintaining the road too.
I got his list, and I'm responsible for the cattle guard and maintaining it. Like if it messes up or sinks or something, it's my responsibility to get it back to code. Or,
Same as if it was a fence.
yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, we need to find out, I need to find out what the procedure is, and I assume at some point.
I kind of caught him off guard today.
Yeah,
Just found out about the meeting last night.
at some point, then I assume there's a vote, motion that we can approve it, whether, so, I'm trying to tell you, it's not a done deal, I mean, that's by any means.
Provided resolutions, it's making it, or say, put it in the paper.
Yeah, that way people can see what's going on, and if anybody wants to object, give them time to object. I think it's,
That- that- But I'd have to find out, I don't know what's the time,
if, what is it, it's a prohibited for.
it sounds right to me.
And
This is my two hours.
Correct.
This will hold it for dead end. Yeah.
Just go mile over from dead end.
Yeah.
Some people have to carry a carry a petition. What is it? I think they will carry a petition and leave it open.
I think there's a lot more to it.
I've seen them more than they tried to carry the petition, leave it open, and then all of a sudden there's something out on the close.
Part of designating minimum maintenance, if you have to have a petition put out.
don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't dealt with one.
That's what I'm thinking, just it's nothing, heard anybody talk about being done. Saying they haven't, but right, but that'd be vacated. Different.
Make sure we get that up to them.
I don't know where it is. I thought we were going to do that.
I think we still need a letter from the owner on that. Yeah, like Leadwood on that, exactly.
I'm okay with the petition that we have on there, the emergency, go through all the process, if the real landowner that objects to it is there. But it is, I'm going to agree, but I don't have a problem with it as long as nobody objects, we do it like that. But, I mean, we have to
Do some more research.
yeah.
Those are much for still one, just, you know,
Let's figure it out and doesn't have a road. No road thing, like 5 years here.
I'd have to 29, I think. Yeah,
square now.
the 29. I'm not sure if it's like more than you and I.
31. I don't know, I don't know if the room's good enough.
It shows the dash line here, and that's it, and I don't think it is much of a road.
This is south. Yeah, so there's lots of roads there. Yeah, 29 corners right here. They don't keep going. The corners and goes over to the higher. No, it comes over. That's,
You guys, yeah.
that is
Goes to the highway.
district. Okay, 29. Is that what you're asking, 29? Yeah, it goes all the way. There's got a couple curves in it down here. And it goes all the way to the highway this way.
It's still
30.
30.
Sure. Yes, Stockton. We moved from over there. We just weren't having here. Crazy. We feel like we went back 30 or 40 years in time. Just everybody's friendly. You go to the store and they want to help you. They don't make a pain in the butt. People stop by and welcome you. It's just a dream.
That's good to hear.
And that was just pure luck. We don't really like to win, though. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
all
me-
sounds good.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Very nice meeting you.
Are you a doctor?
Chiropractor.
Okay, that's a doctor. Take care, y'all. Thanks.
Have a good day, Bobby.
Bye.
Yes. Okay, I've got a couple of purchases, sorry. Just as long as we go through the profit channels, and I think that, like I said, we just came up an hour ago. Time to dig into it. you're talking on Road R, yeah. Yeah. And that's minimal maintenance road, I think that was opened
It
up.
was already minimum maintenance.
Correct. Well, I want to try and recall the exact history of it, but it was a road that was splitting on, and I think school bus route for a little while, which it's not now. It's a very lightly traveled road. Oh, yeah, that's another one. Since you brought it up. No, what I'd like to do, I know what road you're talking about. There's been problems over the years with trucks trying to get it through there, and they don't make it. And then local people have to go pull them out. What I'd like to do is put up a yellow caution sign, and I visited with our sign guy, the National Sign Company, essentially to encourage trucks not to go. Some form of, not recommended for truck travel with a symbol of a truck and a line through it, or just make it a simple no trucks, no truck traffic, with the symbol of a semi truck. And it'd have to be two of them, one on the east end and one on the west end. It's real easy to get in trouble trying to go through there with a trailer, truck trailer. I think guys have done it. A lot of them don't hurt it. But that's something I'd like to do. Yeah, it's a pretty good stretch. Lines around. That's part of the problem. And there's gas lines in there, and that's basically not. You really have to get into reworking some things through there to try and fix the curves. And it doesn't make any sense. Okay, I do have a couple of purchases I'd like to request approval for. A curbing disc that we use, especially this time of year going forward for a while, it needs the discs replaced. There's 14 of them. They're a specialty item. I've looked at them hunted, and its big thing is the thickness. They're 8 millimeter thick. Most everything else you see, the thickest would be around 6. That doesn't sound like a lot, but you're dragging them around on rock and gravel, and they need to be that thick. But they are pricey, a little over $280 a piece. I need 14 of them. I did price them at a couple of places. Diamond Mower, which is actually who made that disc, came in at $4,555. They're a little over $300 a piece. But then RDO, that's Robert Delta Oscar RDO equipment, out of Cheyenne, we can get them shipped for $4,158.22. I'd like to request approval because I've packed up. They're supposed to be 22 and a half inches in diameter. They're down to about 17 or less. We don't got quite a bit. They're tight.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but they do a pretty good job of breaking up the sauna.
It's not that long, but it takes 14 minutes to get
It does, yeah, exactly. And I believe this unit was purchased back in 2013. When they had a quote for that item. So they're original. We need to replace the disc. Request approval.
I'll make a motion for you to purchase the disc from RDO for $4,158.22.
Been moved and seconded for the purchase of 14 discs from RDO for $4,158.22. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye.
You started yourself.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't be too difficult. Okay, next item, we got a request that we purchase 4 grader tires. Got prices from Cooper Tire, St. Francis Tire, sorry, and Frontier Ag. Frontier came in at $1,034 each, and St. Francis Tire they're $910 each. Like I said, I'd like to request we purchase 4 of them. We're just down to the last one right now, getting put on the spare rim. So we just got one backup tire, and that's it. Yes, $3,640.
That's for each one.
That's right, that was for all 4. They're $910.
I move to purchase 4 tires at $910 each from St. Tire.
Been moved and seconded to purchase the 4 grader tires from St. Francis Tire. For the $910 piece on the favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed?
Sorry. Number of bills for gravel for the last 6 months. Been able to run trucks, but it didn't. A little bit of work done, and we've still got to slip the scraper in. It's still need to do repairs on the transmission seal. Put the new lights on. Probably.
Yes. This is on the breakdown.
One other question. We have the last item. Sorry, Tris, I just got
That's
two of
okay,
these.
no, you're fine.
This is the, for off 51, off System Bridge 51 up on BB. So BB just west of Road 22. This is a bridge that's on the list. Concern, to the least.
That's this one.
Yes.
And
And
it's where?
January, up on Road BB, just west of Road 22, north. It's got several areas of concern. Tier number 2 has a piling that's basically 100% decayed. Not doing much on the pilings from the south end of that bridge. Also on the abutment, there's another piling that's pretty much rotted through. That's on the east end of the bridge. It's one that we put in for the off-system bridge replacement grant last May. A lot of times you don't get those the first time around. Gordon Dedmer believes we would get it, likely to get it this next go around this summer. But again, that program, that's a long process. Even if we were to get it awarded to us this summer, we're looking at 3 years for that to be completed. I'm not sure that bridge is it's at risk of getting closed if something isn't done one way or another. And I've been exploring a number of different options, priced, number of different, metal culvert options, configurations. I've also looked at what's called an aluminum box culvert. It's more of like, if you want to call it a pit rig. And just some of the pricing on this. I mean, on the cheap end, 2 corrugated metal pipes with end fittings or squared ends, roughly $30,000. But again, that would take 2 of them. And with that type of terrain, that water does come down there, I think, at a fairly good clip. There's always, anytime you do a large culvert, or any culvert, there's concern of undermining and having to watch out. Yeah. It is. I think it drains about 2.5 square miles. I figured about that yesterday. To the west, right. We put in a arch culvert after the oil company went to it. So that gets a mile roughly west of it. Prices on some of this, the other piping I was looking at was corrugated metal pipe with head walls and wing walls. Something like that, you're looking at just for the pipe and the head walls and wing walls is $75,000. The aluminum box culvert, that kit bridge is going to cost that. That's looking at about $125,000, and that doesn't include the concrete work. So it's going to be more than that. And like I said, I'm trying to look at all different options. One, and really the best, is to replace it with a concrete box culvert, probably a twin box culvert, roughly 8 foot by 8 foot or 8 foot by 10 foot. 2 of those. But you're looking at a similar project that we've done in a neighboring county just, I think, within the last year or 2. It came in at about $300,000 to do that. But you're looking at a structure that'll last a lifetime or more. Your corrugated metal pipes, lifespans on those really have a wide range, probably depending on the environment, how often water is present, whatnot, but you're looking at maybe around 50 years, give or take, on the corrugated metal pipe. And then another thing that weighing as an option is to try and apply some, what the bridge inspectors call countermeasures to more critical areas of failure right now on that structure. That would be the pilings. Yeah, and there's a number of different methods you could employ for that. I guess just speaking frankly, some of them might have some concerns if we start digging around over there. Yeah, exactly. Again, there's a number of different ways to go about it. You can remove part of the deck, come in from the top. You got to have a way to drive with your driving pilings. The simplest solution that may help extend or make the bridge a little safer would be to what we call sister pilings onto the bad pilings. And there's a number of different methods you can do with that. And that would maybe buy a little time, but it's not going to increase the weight rating, and it just hopefully makes the bridge a little safer, buy us time if we wanted to submit the bridge again, just do it on the off-system bridge replacement program. I wouldn't have an exact price on it. It'd probably be the cheapest repair of the county. As far as applying for there's a good chance that it would get accepted, but that's not a guarantee. That's a thing that we wouldn't find out until after September if it's awarded or not. And if it's not, yeah, right. If you did the simplest repair, the more expensive repair, yeah, you're getting you know, obviously, you know, considerable amount of money if you're talking HVs and replacing parts of the structure. You can also employ concrete as part of your code and a number of different methods to use. I won't get into the details of all that, but there's several different options on ways we can try and shore it up. But it still goes back to, we've got a 7-year-old bridge, this was put in 1957. When you start taking things apart on it, I'm not sure what else you might run into. And the pilings aren't the only issue either. There's issues with the wing wall and the abutment on the east side. We've got a cap on that pier, number 2, that I think they show pictures of it, maybe in that. That may not be good pictures, but that cap that sits between the deck and the bridge and the pilings, that is getting compressed, and you can literally see the pilings pushing up into the cap. And they're split too. They've got horizontal fracturing going on that same cap. So you may shore up the pilings, but the structure above it's damaged too.
What's the traffic?
It's average daily traffic is 15 vehicles, or 15 a day, is what it's listed at.
Drive.
It would be just to the west. Yeah. So they would go out over the county to go crossing. Yeah. And it's rated at, I believe, 8 tons, but it got lowered just this last month, or fall, so November.
How does that work if someone's doing possibly fails? Who's responsible for this?
If it's